now that we're nicely settled and we're bringing in all the materials we need, I think it's time we really got stuck in with cleaning up the place. So I've had a little look at the map here, and I'm assuming if an area is green, it's toxic. And also I was trying to look at how you get down to these areas, so I'm thinking that maybe we have to go this way, around and about, and it sort of leads us in a general area. So I think what I'm going to do is we'll grab a teleport to take with us, and we'll just work our way through one area after another. And also I noticed there are certain mining spots, so when we get to that point, maybe we'll just plonk down a miner as well. One of the things that I have noticed is as we clean the toxic areas out, the toxic water, I mean, we can drink it, which is nice, but obviously they stop collecting the toxic water. So we will also bear that in mind as we clear an area. Then we'll make sure we quickly pop down some of these. So all I'm going to take with me for now is just the teleporter, because then we can come back whenever we need to eat or drink or anything like that. Okay, I've literally just come down from where we are. I haven't made it down there yet, but this area is a toxic area. It starts about there. So I'll plop that down there for now. And I know what I didn't pick up. I should have got myself some of those toxin purifier whatsits. Let me go and grab some. Okay, I've just got 5 to be going on with. So let's see if we can find some goo, shall we? Nothing there. Nope, nothing there. A little box. Another tier 1 jetpack. Oh, let's just grab that. And boy, do our levels go down fast. And that was it. I've also placed myself down a little habitat, and then this way, for one, I'm setting this to automatically deliver. So as you can see, they're busy taking things away. Oh, that's got nowhere to go, but also if I do die, I will come back here rather than back at base all the time. So this setup, I think, is a good one. And we've got our first lumps of goo. And we've got to clear 35 in this area. I see you. I've decided to put those little dinky heaters next to the bigger ones. Why not? We've got them, they were free, and they look cute. I can't even remember whether I showed you that I did this last time. This is just all of the DNA related stuff, mutagens, fertilizers, that kind of stuff. A mushroom. And a container. New blueprint received, toxic goo storage, toxicity. I will have to investigate that. I wonder if it's something that you could put down in a toxic area, perhaps. Because obviously you do get rather a lot of toxic goo. And some of those areas do look rather big, so maybe you've got to go, sort of a long way in and collect a lot of goo. We'll soon find out. Oh, we've got a little clean area there. Oh, how pretty. So Does that slow down our loss? No, it doesn't really appear to have done, does it? I'm investigating these little, what would you call them? Little tram things, really. There we go, and I've cleared that end out as well. Right, I'll finish. So it looks like you can go along on these. Can I? Oh, what are you? You're a pretty colour one. Alright, so this takes us up there. And there's also this along there as well. I think maybe we should just go and check out those first before we move on. Yes, there is a box. Getting a bit of DNA. I wonder what animals you get on Toxicity. That'll be interesting. Got a feeling this should take us out of range, so but we'll check it out. Yeah, this is now taking us back to the area that we've cleaned, and I think we've done all this. So. Oh, it's a bit broken, but I see a box, so why not? Let me think. Let's just drop you. Investigating down the bottom a bit, and I found some more goo under the rails here. Let's see if it's up there that we need to complete. Ooh, it's quite speedy as well. Oh, but we have lost our toxicity reading, but there's most definitely goo in here. And let's just nip off here, because there's a lot of goo down there. This is a whole new area. Okay. All right, well, we'll clean it anyway. Oh, we've just cleaned this little bit. May have to use me purification capsules for this one. That's just the stairway back up there. Sort of figuring out where I am as I go as well. It's all a mystery. Oh, another little clean bit. I'm going to go back to the area that I started with and see if we can figure out where the goo is here. Already had a look around the bottom, but I'll look some more. Right, I think I found it. So that little building there, and I found some here. So I think this is the goo you're looking for. It is very much a case of having to take the time to explore properly. And the good news is each little bit you clear out, your toxicity degrades slower. There we go, another little area finished. I've taken a brief pit stop. We've now got a tier 2. Is that a detoxification machine? Something like that. Let's have a look. Where is it? There. Yes. I don't know whether it does different things or whether it's just quicker. And we also had a tier 3 goo cleaning and also a new tier 2 toxins filter. So I'm equipped with those. So back to the goo. So I'm going to dismantle my little habitat and take this with me now. We're going to go back over to where the tram took us and continue clearing out that new area. Okay, we'll leave that there and get to cleaning this bottom area here. We just cleared out another little spot. I'll continue on. So you can put the toxic goo storages in a toxic area. Good to know. And we've just completed the area under the rails here, which is wonderful. I'm just going to quickly pop up a few more atmosphere purifiers. We do have the tier 2, but we haven't unlocked purification gel yet because that isn't unlocked here. So we need to ramp up our purification and possibly a bit of terraforming as well. I've just put another 3 up there to speed things along a little bit. And just a few more drills as well, just to keep our numbers ticking along while we're clearing out goo. And we've got a meteor storm. Looks really cool in here. Now it's not all toxic and nasty. Still a bit on the yellow side, but much prettier. So I've made my way through the caverns and come out the other side. It's a very pleasant evening. But interestingly, there. So this rail has given us a shortcut through this area, which is very nice. And I would like to go and put a miner over there. And perhaps we'll do this area first before we do that. So I'll head this way. So our habitat is up and our teleporter's ready. I will probably leave a teleporter in this area as a shortcut through. Once I find my area that I'm going to put my miner down, I will probably leave a teleporter there. And here we go again. And we've got a tier 2 toxic water collector, which means we're next going to be that gel. Yeah, brilliant. This is an iridium area. Brilliant. So when I next pop back, I will grab a miner. I see goo. Much goo. Another little bit done. We found our first little bit of tungsten there. What we get in there? 18 to 25. Oh, I see more down there. I must admit, I thought I would find the whole toxic meter thing a little bit more stressful than I actually have. I'm not actually having a problem. It's not as bad as you'd think. Well, let's just, no, we can't be full. Right, where am I parked? Over there, I think. And back over we go. There we go. This part near where I'm parked up here is a whole different bit down there, I guess. That's fine. We'll do that next. I'll put down a miner, but it's only a tier 1 because that's all we can do. But it says it's mining iridium quite happily, so cool. And we're also going to park our teleporter and habitat here. So this is the next area, literally just in here. On to the next area. It's very green. Very green. So we've got 49 in this one. Oh dear, that had a bit of an issue, didn't it? Not good at all. And here we go. Another area cleared. mushrooms. Oh, lovely. Is there anything special here? Where am I here? Ah, so that's zeolite. Well, well, well. We really need those tier 2 miners, don't we? I think what we'll do then, we've cleared about 3 areas, I think. I think we need to go and work on our terraformation. And some oxygen would be good as well. Look, we can put our storages indoors. I might just pop them outside, but they do hold a lot more. And they also hold the toxic water and the toxic goo and the spores. And as I am practically picking up everything as I go, I'm getting a little bit stacked up there. I've just accidentally discovered, and it's also reminded me that we have a third person. That's a bit bizarre, isn't it? I mean, I very much like third person games. I'm a World of Warcraft player, really, but no, this feels very weird. Let's not do that. Okay, so I've set 3 up here. I just put a little extra, couple of little buildings on the end here. Right, well, they fill up very, very quickly. So I've got some auto crafting on the go just to use up some stuff. I think I need to shove some more in there. I do. And we've got this problem where our generic miner is full, but I don't have a shredder. I mean, I could dump it, but I think I'll just focus on a bit more terraformation and see if we can open some of the other items that we need. Right, I've just sent 1 of the 4 different tier 2 rockets that we have, which is equivalent to 5 of the smaller ones. And that's already getting our terraformation whizzing around there. I just noticed we've gone straight from into, I think, toxic haze to clear skies, and we're now whizzing our way to vegetation renewal. And I've noticed we've now, oh no, we had that before. It was the gel we couldn't make, wasn't it? What are we doing on that? Oh, we're going to be there very shortly, which is brilliant. So I will then be able to put out the tier 2 purifications. So global planet purification is at 9%, and we've cleared out 6 of 33 areas. We'll just put out some grass spreaders. That's about the only sort of plant life oxygen thing that we can do at the moment. Everything else is still awaiting more terraformation. That's one thing we do have coming up eventually, is a purification multiplier fuse. That would be good. We've also whizzed through into vegetation renewal now, so we're now on our way to a purified atmosphere. How fabulous is that? We can now make our purification gels. I think the pristine mushrooms will probably be the bottleneck for this, but that's okay. I do have quite a few. I've got 8 on me, and we've still got a few left in there. So let's make a few of these. There we go, so that's 8. And how many do we need for this? Right, 2 for each one. Okay, so we can make 4. Let's do that. I'm going to leave these smaller ones here as well because everything helps. So, oh, they're great. They're big beasties. Right, 1, 2. Oh, is it only 2 I could make? Oh, I need some more of the plasticky stuff. There we go, 4 of the tier 2s and 6 of the tier 1s. So hopefully that'll help push the purification along. Right, we have now reached another milestone, the 1, I think it was MPU. So we've now got the atmospheric water collector that I wanted, the shredding machine finally, so we can keep our miners emptying. gas extractor that we don't really need. Can we use tier 2 miners? Yes. Ah, fabulous. So that's what we'll do. We'll pop a miner on the iridium, put our shredder and our water collectors up. Don't know if there's anything else. We can put a flower spreader out. So that'll be great. Okay, everything else is still getting there. Oh, we can do water life collector. Interesting. I don't know if I'm bothered. No, I think we'll just call in anything we need in that regard. Silk generator. Right, I think that is all for now. Yeah, let me get those things out. There's a couple of water collectors up, so that's sorted. There we go, there's our shredder machine, set to ask for all the basics on low priority. So again, as normal, it will only come to the shredder if everything else is full first. And that is just to keep our miner out there ticking over. That way it's out there. Ah, so with a tier 1, it does get a little bit of iridium. Interesting. Anyway, let's switch it for a tier 2. And there we go. And hopefully that'll bring up iridium more often than the others. I don't actually know. I was quite surprised that the tier 1 was coughing up the good stuff. Look at that. Moon, planet, moon, planet. I still don't know which one is which. I don't know. Is the smaller one humble? No, that would be Prime, wouldn't it? Because Prime has the 2 moons. So that big one there must be humble. But I don't know what that one is. Is this one going to be a future DLC, do you think? It's possible, isn't it? So it's the purification levels we need to unlock stuff. So the next lot of unlocks is all at 10. And we're at 1.26. So it's that we really need to keep ramping up. I'm wondering whether to shove a load more level 1s down, because we're a bit short on the purification jars, but I'm wondering whether to put some more of those down. My gosh, I was just looking at the difference. That one does 8.4. This one does 106. Maybe we just need to go find some more mushrooms. So the water collectors do purification, but does that only work when they're purifying? Or does that count even after they finish purifying a pool? These are the questions that I just don't know. I'm going to make 2 more of the big purifiers, I think. And that will still give me 4 left. We've now also got a new microchip. Tier 2 toxic areas information displays the distance to the closest goo on your screen. I don't know where that shows up. Maybe it shows up when you get clearer, I don't know. Alright, so here's another 2. I keep picking up the wrong amount of the plastics. I think must get all my numbers wrong because I needed another purification gel as well. Anyway, we did it. We got it. Give us more purification. Oh, are we on the clear atmosphere? We must be, because that's looking pretty darn clear. Yeah, we're on the purified water cycle. Did we skip through clear skies altogether? I can't remember, but now we're on to vegetation. I can't remember where we were last time we looked. But I thought it was something about skies. Maybe not. Maybe we just went very quick. Who knows? Anyway, veggies. That's better. I had to reposition my screen because it was tucked in that wall a bit and it was a little bit annoying. There we go. Much better. Well, I think that's a good job done. Our world is a little bit cleaner than it was. We've still got a long way to go in that regard, but considering the sheer number of toxic areas that we've got to clean, I think I will do a lot of this off camera, and what I'll do is I'll have it ready, and if I come across anything wildly interesting, I will record it. I think probably some of that looks like it might be quite interesting. But we'll see how we go, but we don't want to be here forever, do we? We want to get our planet lovely and clean. Everything's ticking along, and I think we've earned a rest. Thank you for spending a little time here. Mind the lily pads, don't fall in.